Ibiza is a beautiful island known for its gorgeous sunsets and awesome parties. It is a popular destination for all ages, and there are a few things to be aware of when planning a holiday here. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we are sharing how to plan a trip to Ibiza. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure you hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. Firstly, let's begin with saying that you can book a package deal to Ibiza, and if you are travelling as a group or family and you can get a great deal last minute, then this is not a bad option at all. However, great deals to Ibiza only tend to happen in off-season, so if you are visiting during peak season, you are likely to save money by booking your flight, hotel and transport separately. Now let's talk about the best time to travel to Ibiza. June and August is the perfect time for parties and clubs, the weather is warm and the DJs are all in town. May, June and September are warm but cheaper times to visit as they are outside the school holidays. However, you won't always get to see the big DJs if you visit before August. Now, some people like to head to Ibiza for some winter sun. However, I suggest that you avoid October through to February. These are rainier and cooler months with many restaurants and bars closed during this time. So like we've said already, Ibiza is known for its DJs, but there is more to the island than that. So here are just a few things to do in Ibiza. Firstly, the Old Town. Also known as Dalt Villa, Ibiza's Old Town is now an interesting UNESCO heritage site. Walk through the picturesque narrow cobblestone streets and visit the charming restaurants, cafes and gorgeous cathedral. Also spend some time at the many beaches. Many offer gorgeous viewpoints and you can even find secluded clear waters in some of the quieter areas on the island. Also, don't forget to check out the hippie market. The market runs every Saturday from 10 AM to 8 PM and Mondays and Tuesdays during the summertime from 7 PM to 1 AM. So now let's talk about getting around Ibiza. Now, getting the bus in Ibiza is the cheapest way to get around the island. Fares range from €1.55 to €4 and bus routes can be found online. We will leave the link in the description below. Another way to get around Ibiza is by getting a bike. You can rent mopeds and scooters for as little as €15 a day, ideal for taking some day trips. You can also catch the Aquabus ferry boat. You can get this from Ibiza town to some of the many beaches around the island. These are affordable and make for a relaxing, pleasant day exploring the beaches. Now, some people might like to hire a car whilst they're in Ibiza. Hiring a car is expensive, with cars starting at €40 a day. However, if you are planning on travelling around all the sights and beaches of Ibiza, or you're staying in a quieter, more secluded area and will need to have a car to get to and from restaurants and supermarkets, then renting a car is a great option. Just make sure you book your rental in advance to get the best deal. You can also get taxis around the island and to and from the airport and ferry terminals. Taxis start at €3.65 and go up for each kilometre you travel. Now let's look at some of those things that you need to know before you visit Ibiza. So we mentioned this before, but the best way to save money when visiting Ibiza is to book early. It may sound obvious, but with many European destinations, you can often get great last-minute deals. Ibiza is not really one of them. Prices rocket up through the summer, so book flights and accommodation in advance. Now my next tip is about villas. Never underestimate the wonders of renting a holiday villa in Ibiza. You can choose from a selection of different villas and apartments on various websites. We will leave all of our favourite sites in the description below. This is ideal for families, groups of friends, or anyone who loves having a private pool. Of course, this is much more expensive than having a hotel in Ibiza, but it is a great way to spend your vacation. And just to add to that, if you are only looking for a villa with a pool in a nice sunny destination, perhaps in Spain or Europe somewhere, then maybe skip Ibiza. Ibiza accommodation and flights are more expensive because the DJs and the parties and the crowd that it attracts. So if you're not looking for that type of environment or atmosphere, then maybe look elsewhere. And talking about those clubs, my next tip is to avoid the club queues. Most clubs open from 11 PM through to 6:30 AM. The queues start to build from 1:30 AM onwards, so aim to arrive before 1 AM to avoid the queues, especially in the August heat. Now, if you're heading to Ibiza, the likelihood is that you like to party, but note that it is illegal to drink alcohol on the streets, so be sensible when walking from bar to bar. Also, another thing to note is that Ibiza is expensive, so you will want to take advantage of the happy hours each bar offers. And when you are heading to those bars and clubs, you don't really need to think about the dress code. Unlike other major party destinations in the world, Ibiza really doesn't tend to have much of a dress code. Anything really does go. Also, whilst you're in Ibiza, make sure you eat the local food. Nothing beats the amazing Spanish food. Make sure you head to a local restaurant and try some paella or tapas and enjoy. Also, stick to a budget. It may sound boring, but Ibiza is incredibly expensive. It is possible to enjoy Ibiza on a budget, but whether you have 500 euros or 5,000 euros, it is always best to give yourself a daily budget and stick to it. So we hope you have an awesome time in Ibiza. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments below. Take care, give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and until next time, stay creative.